my name is Rowena and this is Precious, my sous chef, my sous baker today, and we are going to be teaching you how to make Rowena's very easy, very berry cobbler. So basically, I don't really full out measure anything, and I know when people say when you bake, you should always measure it like a science, but this is just a very easy, very berry cobbler, so you could just kind of eyeball it depending on what size dish you have. I'm going to be using frozen berries, okay? It's just easier, and berries tend to go bad in my fridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a cup each. Today we're doing blueberries. And we're also going to do blackberries. You know what, y'all? That's not enough berries. So you know what I do? Forget about the cup. I just dump the rest in. So you want to have a nice coating of your berries. Then you're going to add your sugar. You're going to sprinkle it on top of the berries. Now, it's important to remember to buy berries with no sugar added. So I just sprinkle a little bit of sugar. Now, for my friends who really love to measure, I would approximate that was probably about 6 tablespoons of sugar. Now, what you want to do is you want to get some butter and you want to melt it. Cut about 2-3 tablespoons of butter. I usually eyeball it. Pop it in. Now I love this cup, this mug. It's got a lid on it, and you just pop this to vent it. Stick it in the microwave for a second. Now, while the butter is melting, you want to mix your ingredients. We put like 3 cups. If we put like 3 cups of berries, I'd say we're going to do about 2 cups of the baking mix. Whoops. Again, that's why we approximate, but y'all know what? Look, I've got a little bit left. Now, this always frustrates the heck out of me. What am I gonna do with this little bit? Make a little baby pancake for Presh? Presh is on a grain-free diet. She cannot eat that. And Bobby Kennedy, he doesn't like pancakes. Who doesn't like pancakes? Bobby Kennedy does not. So I'm just gonna dump the rest in there. Who cares? Move over, you little stir. Now the consistency, there's the microwave with the butter. The consistency you want is like kind of a thick dough. So again, I'm gonna eyeball it with the milk. Now today we're using almond milk. I'm gonna use about 1/3 of a cup of this almond milk. I'm going to reserve a little bit. Here's why. Because I want to see the consistency when the butter meets the batter. That was a good one. Ta-da! Here's our thing that we love. It might be a little hot. Woo! Sizzling! Y'all hear that sizzle? Look at that melted butter. There we go. We're going to add that in there. Just mix it. Slow it down. Now y'all, I am glad that I reserved a little bit of this 1/3 of a cup of almond milk, because I'm going to slowly put it in there to where it's more of a paste and less of the balls. Slowly make more of a paste. And finally, sugar. I'm gonna sprinkle maybe about 2 tablespoons. What? Was that 2 tablespoons? I guess so. There we go. So see, just take it off. Always kind of a little difficult with those mixers. See how it came to a nice balled up consistency? What I could do with the rest with my spatula is kind of just mix it. There's that paste, like a thick paste that you used to play with at school. And some of the kids used to eat the paste. You are just going to clump the cobbler onto the berries. So basically, you have the berries and the biscuit. The berries and the biscuit, and that's all. Clump it on there. And there we go. Notice how there was no perfection in putting it on there. You don't want that because then it's just going to look like a big biscuit. You want kind of the berries or whatever fruit you put in there peeking out like surprise, because that's what people really want, is they want the berries peeking out. Now I'm going to put this in the oven and you're going to bake it for about, I'd check on it after 10 minutes. But it's probably going to be in there for maybe 20, and you just want to make it a golden brown crust. So let's get that in the oven. Now while that's in the oven, I'm going to give my doggies some lovin'. Precious, Precious, the cobbler's baking. The cobbler's baking. Oh, girl. Bobby Kennedy, where's your scarf? You took it off? I love y'all. Presh, I love you. I love you. Yeah, okay, Bobby Kennedy's not going to take your hat. Here's your hat. I'm sorry. Bless you. All right. While the cobbler was in the oven, I was giving my doggies some lovin', and it's been about 20 minutes. So let's check on the cobbler. It smells just wonderful. You can smell those blueberries and those blackberries. It's pretty much perfect. Let's try some. Let's try it. Now look, I want y'all to see my favorite part is when it gets like a little purpley right there. And see that crystallized sugar right there? Okay. Fixing to make a mess of my lipstick. It's excellent. There's some tartness from the berries, being the no sugar added berries. There's a little bit of a crunch because I left it in a little too long, I think. But it makes it an excellent soft and crunchy and like a quilt, like a comforter that's just gonna hug you. But you can have it in the summertime. You don't want a comforter in the summertime, but you might want a thin towel. I'm just gonna go to town, y'all. Have another bite. I made myself. It's really good, I'm not lying. I always watch these cooking shows and people are like, oh, you know, that chef is saying their food is so wonderful, and I always wonder, are they cocky? Are they being cocky? Because I was raised to be humble, but that is some good stuff. I'm gonna take one more bite. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to learn more about Pageant Pom Mom and see Precious on her way to pageant stardom.